So next we need to know about what is the meaning of this syntax. So to understand, we need to discuss attributes and parameters. So this is the way I wrote. So syntax. So syntax means set of rules that we need to follow. So what is the rule? We need to have some tag and then attribute, and then you will be having some parameter. This is the syntax. Okay, and this is the example. So tag, attribute, and parameter. Okay, so now we need to know what is attribute and what is parameter. So before explaining about attributes as well as parameters, first you need to know what is the meaning of this. Can anyone, if I write x equal to 10, what is the meaning of this one?
Assigning 10 value to x.
Yes, okay. So that means here we assigned 10 value. So assigning means what? Storing. Is it clear, right? So in this case, what we did here, we stored 10 value in x, right? Is this 10 value is fixed? No, right? Not only 10, right? Even in this x, we can also store 20. In the same x, you can also store some string. Okay, so that means here, whatever we are storing here, 10, 20, Shiva, it can be anything. It doesn't matter. Okay, fine. So finally, you got some clarification here. We stored 10 in x. We stored 20 in x. We stored x in Shiva in x. Okay, fine. So you got some clarification here. Okay, align is fixed. And you can store what here? Center, right, based on the requirement. So center, right, and even what else we know? Left, and even what else?
Justify.
So here the conclusion is, whenever something is fixed, we used to call it as what? Key. Okay, here align is always fixed in this scenario. We can call it as what? Key or name, because fixed. Whenever something is changing, okay, in this scenario, x nothing but what? Key or name. Okay, however, 10, 20, Shiva, all are different. Here also center, right, left, justify, all are different. Whenever something is not fixed, those things we used to call it as what? Values. Here, what are the values we are having? Sometimes center, sometimes right, and sometimes left, and sometimes justify. Okay, so now finally, what is the conclusion here is, whenever we are having key value pair, whenever we have key value pair, this is something like what? Attributes. Okay, I will add one point here. So attributes usually come in key or name value pairs. Is it clear, right? So now we are having which pair here? Key as well as value pair. Okay, so now attributes usually come in which pairs? Key value pairs. You understood what is key and what is value. Whenever something is fixed, we are calling as key. Whenever some changes is there, so those things we used to call it as value. Nothing but attributes are usually come in key value or name value pairs. Okay, so we got some clarification about key value. Nothing but key means attribute. So value means we are calling as what? Parameter. Okay, right? singular name. Okay, value parameter. So I think you got some clarification about this. So these keys are fixed. So these keys are fixed. So I can write like this. So fixed, no changes, always align, but values always varies. Okay. So I think you got some clarification about key value pairs. Now clearly we need to know the definition about what is an attribute and what is a parameter. Okay. So in two ways, okay, I can explain what is an attribute. Observe carefully. Okay. See, as a human, we will have some special features. Okay. For example, consider those. So his special feature is playing water, cricket, right? Okay. So I am Shiva. I am having a special feature called water, giving training. Okay. As a human, however, we are going to have some special feature, same like that. HTML tags also will have special features. Okay. So now I'm going to add one more point here. Attributes are the special features of a tag. Attributes are the special features of a tag. So for this paragraph tag, align is one of the special feature. Is it clear, right? And the next thing is, as a human, we can have multiple features also. For example, I'm going to give some training. At the same time, I'm working as a developer. Okay, I am having two features, not only two, multiple features. For example, so I am the director of SIVASOFT. So here I am giving training. So I am working, okay, in company as a developer. At the same time, I own this SIVASOFT training institute. Is it clear? Right? Okay, so I am having multiple features. Same like that, HTML tags also can have more attributes. A tag can have one or more attributes. There is no any limit. Okay, for example, so I will go with here font tag. Control S to save. If you do any changes, Control S to save and refresh. Simply you can press F5. Okay, now I wanna apply font color. So Control S to save and just refresh. Now see, I got the color. Control plus to zoom. So these shortcuts I'll discuss it later, but you know how to zoom, right? So click on three dots and you can zoom from here, zoom out or zoom. Okay, so now here the color is red. This is one of the a special feature. Okay, so now I'm going to write one more. So now for this font tag, two attributes, two special features, color as well as size. Okay, so not only color and size, even we can also give face. Face means you will be knowing that like Arial, nothing but font. Arial, Times New Roman, Vardhana, you will be having a different font. So this is Times New Roman by default. You can see this has, yes, how it is. If I refresh, so this is Vardhana look and feel. Okay, a different font. Okay, so here the final conclusion is for this font tag, we are having three attributes. So there is no any limit. There is no any limit. Okay, so that's the reason I added one more point called what? A tag can have one or more attributes. Okay, so this is one simple definition. Attributes are nothing but what? A special features of a tag. Another definition. Attributes provide additional information about elements. Okay, so I already explained what is tag, what is element. I believe that you understood about tag, elements, whatever. Don't confuse. Okay, if I use tag or element or something. Okay, but whatever, attributes provide additional information about elements. For example, so as a human, my additional information is what? Giving training, working as a developer as well as director of the SIVASOFT. So coming to Dhoni, he is playing cricket. Earlier, he worked as a ticket collector. So those are all some additional information, some education qualifications. All these are all additional information, right? So that's the reason here you can also call it as what? Not only special features, you can also call it as what? Additional information. Okay. So finally, you got some clarification about attribute. And next, what is parameter? So now again come back here. Simple. 10 we assigned to X. That means we stored 10 in X. We stored Shiva in X. Now come here. We stored center in align. We stored right in align. So see here again, same thing. We stored center in align attribute. We stored red in color. Whatever we are storing to an attribute, Vardhana is stored in face. Whatever we are storing to that particular attribute, that is nothing but parameter. That's it. So parameters are the values. Why we are calling as values? Because parameters are not fixed. Attribute is fixed. For example, align is fixed. Align attribute is fixed. But parameter can be center, right, left, justify. Here, attribute color is fixed. But parameter, nothing but value is not fixed. Red, green, blue, whatever you want, you can give. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here, you can give Times New Roman, Arial, Vardhana, whatever the font name you want, you can do. Okay. So that means attributes are always unique. Okay. That means no changes in attributes. But values, nothing but parameters, always will have some changes. So that's the reason we are going to call it as values. So parameters are the values that we assign to an attribute. So assigning means what? Storing. Assigning means what? Storing. Okay, just read these 4 lines, and if you have any questions, please let me know.
Sir, can I ask one?
Yeah.
Sir, okay, attribute usually comes in keys or names that are called as properties also.
Yes, it's a great question. Good question. Yeah, you can also call it as property also. Okay, but another important point is in HTML, we are okay. I will explain clearly. In HTML, professional word is attribute. Okay, in CSS, professional word is what? Property. In JavaScript, professional word is what? Key or name. Is it clear, right? So the
Yes, sir.
meaning is same. We are having different words. Other than this, nothing is there. Is it clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So any other doubts for other students? Please ask questions. So if you are not going to ask any questions or any doubts, means I'll be thinking that you understood. Okay. So that's the reason. Feel free to ask any questions. Even whenever I'm teaching in between, you can interrupt me and you can ask questions, no problem. Okay, fine. So I think I explained clearly about, okay, attributes and parameters. And here we tried paragraph tag also we tried, even font tag also we tried. But I want to give one more clarification. This font tag, so this font tag, it is available in deprecated. Deprecated means what? Removed. No need to learn. No need to learn. Whatever the tags listed here in this deprecated, so no need to learn and no need to discuss. But I discussed in this paragraph tag itself. Okay, but center tag also is there. For example, see, I will write here what I wrote here, P align center, right? Just I'm writing here now, but in future I will skip all the deprecated tags. Deprecated means removed by W3C organization, but still our browsers are supporting, but in real time we should not use. Okay, so whatever, control S to save. See, P align equal to center also same output, even for center tag also same output. So if you see center alignment, P align equal to center, here I wrote center tag. But center tag is deprecated and even font tag also deprecated. Okay, so in this example only, I will give one more clarification why so many tags were deprecated from HTML by W3C organization. Okay, so many reasons were there. For example, in formatting tags, because of semantic. I explained in previous class about semantic. B we are not using, strong we are using. But coming to here in this scenario, why this center tag is deprecated and why. What is the attribute? Align. P align. That align also deprecated. Okay. So now why they deprecated? Okay. I'll give the clarification. Observe carefully here. So here P align equal to center. So totally how many paragraphs specifically here? Totally 4 paragraphs. So Control S to save. So refresh the page. All are center. Okay, especially I'm talking about only these 4 paragraphs. Okay, whatever I selected here. So now you tell me, so how to change to right alignment?
Align equal right.
Okay,
Equal to
so right
right.
now in 4 places you are going to do this change.
Yes.
Yeah, obviously.
We can keep
So
star.
yeah, so because of this problem, okay, see here, P align equal to center 4 times. Now P align equal to right 4 times. So right now 4 places it is okay. 4 places it is okay. It's very easy for us. Is it clear, right? Okay. Suppose if it is 100 places, suppose, okay, 100 places in 100 different HTML files. Okay, definitely it is going to take more time if you want to do any changes. Is it clear? Okay, for that reason, W3C organization, they founded this issue with this align attribute and they deprecated. Instead, they were recommending to go with what? CSS. For example, I will go with class equal to A. Okay, even you will be having one more doubt also. For example, for 2 paragraphs, I need right alignment. For another 2 paragraphs, I want that also we can do. No problem. That only I am doing. So what is the name here for this first paragraph and third paragraph? Okay, what is the name here? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in CSS, so P class means dot A, and here I am going to write text to hyphen align center. Control S to save. So for the first paragraph as well as third paragraph center. Suppose I want for remaining paragraphs right alignment. So Control S to save. Now see right alignment. Okay, suppose if I want to change, no need to change in many places. So for example, in this case, only in one place I can change. So I changed in one place, wherever that class equal to A is there, it will appear. So I think you got some clarification. So why in HTML so many tags, most of the attributes, okay, they deprecated means because of this reason. Okay, so if you want to do any changes or any updates in pure HTML, it will take more time and also headache for developers. Okay, each and every time going and replacing, changing, it's a headache. Okay, so that's the reason in real time they were recommending to go with what? CSS. Okay, fine. So I think you got some clarification why. Okay, most of the tags and even attributes and parameters were deprecated. In that font tag, everything deprecated. So center tag, everything deprecated. Even P align equal to left, right, center also deprecated. Instead in CSS, just now I wrote right, that we need to do. Okay then. So today up to here it's enough.